Example 1. Graph the hyperbola and identify its characteristics. So we're going to go through the steps that are on the previous slide. The first thing we need to do is write the equation in standard form. Well, the equation over here on the upper right is already in standard form. So then the next thing we need to do is graph the center. So I'm going to go ahead and jot down the equation in standard form that we're going to use so that we can refer to the different pieces. Now, notice in this equation that x is in the first term, and that reveals to me that this is a horizontal hyperbola, so I'm just going to jot down the equation for reference at the top so that we can see which piece goes with what. So we know that HK reveals the center to us, but notice that nothing is added to the x or the y in the numerator of the given equation here. So the center is going to be 0, 0. So when nothing is added to the x or nothing is added to the y, just assume that, of course, 0 is being added to it. So first thing we're going to do the center right here at 0, 0. And then we need to find the vertices, and remember the vertices are plus minus a. And remember a is the first denominator, so that's going to be 4. A squared equals 4, and in order to get a, we square root both sides, so a equals 2. So the vertices are going to be plus minus 2 from the center. And this is a horizontal hyperbola, so it has to be to the left and right. And that gives us the points 2, 0 and negative 2, 0. Now we use B to find the covertices. So the covertices are plus minus b. B squared equals 25. Square root both sides to get b equals 5. So that's going to be plus minus 5 from the center. But these have to be above and below. So that would be 5, oh, not 5, that would be 0, 5, and then 0, negative 5. Now we find the foci. We use our formula c squared equals a squared plus b squared. Remember, we do the plus b squared when we're looking for the foci in a hyperbola. Now we know that a squared is 4, and then b squared is 25. So that gives us 29. So c squared is a square, or c is the square root of 29, which is approximately 5.4. So that's going to be plus minus 5.4 from the center, and that's going to go to the left and to the right. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.4. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.4. Negative 5.4. So those are our two foci, 5.40 and negative 5.40. And then the last thing we need to find are our asymptotes. And our asymptotes are going to help us actually graph this thing. So we only have a rough idea of the shape of the figure until we find the asymptotes. And remember, the formula for the asymptotes of the horizontal parabola is, I'm going to go move to the right here, y equals plus minus b over a times x minus h plus k. So b was 5, a was 2, x minus h was 0, and then k was also 0. So that would just be y equals plus minus 5 over 2x. And that would mean we have a y-intercept at 0, and then we go up 5 over 2. Because the coefficient on our x is going to reveal to us our slope. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, up. I put that point in the wrong spot. All right, and I'm going to use a dotted line for my asymptotes. So that's the positive slope one, and then for the negative slope one, because see this is plus minus 5 over 2, instead of going up 5 over 2, I'm going to go down 5 to the right 2. And do that dotted line. So now is the time to sketch the asymptote, or not the asymptote, the hyperbola. And I know this is a horizontal hyperbola, so they're going to open to the left and to the right. And they're going to approach, but not touch the asymptotes. They are going to intersect these blue vertices. Oh, that one was a little off. There we go. So those black lines are the graph of this hyperbola here with a center of 0, 0 and vertices at 2, -2.